Good morning, all. How are you this morning? First, I wanted to say good morning to Hudson. Good morning, Colton. Good morning, Adeline. Good morning, Tatum. Good morning, Jacob. Good morning, Isla. Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Nora. Good morning, Leo. Good morning, Dominic. Good morning, Mark. And good morning, JP. I hope everybody's having a good day today. It is opening day of baseball season. Woohoo! I can't wait to watch the game later on TV. Oh, that's right. There's no baseball games on. My Orioles, at least they get a win today. They can't lose, so you must call it a win. Hopefully, maybe I'll have some baseball videos coming out to you later. But if you get a chance to go outside and play some baseball, it would have been opening day today against the Yankees. I know we would have won, but we'll never know now. But anyways, today we were learning about frogs. So I have a bunch of fun things to show you today. I have a guest with me too. Fire is joining us. Maggie was here, but she just jumped off the table. So here's Fire. I'll show you. Look, the pond survived the night. Fire did not really mess it up too bad last night. So, oh good, now she's leaving us. It's all good. So we are fine. So back to filming. So we're going to learn about frogs today. I sent Mom and Dad a video to talk a little bit about frogs. Kind of shows you a little bit of how they grow and they come around. But I have, oh, look at this frog here. I have to tell you something about this guy. This guy is a poison dart frog. Okay. What color is he? He is blue with black. That is correct. Good job. And sometimes they come in yellow and black. These guys are poisonous frogs. Now, they really couldn't hurt us too bad. But if an animal would like, maybe a snake would like to eat it, remember what they said about those bright colors? Bright colors, be careful. It's poisonous. Stay away from them. So this poison dart frog, even though he looks really cute, he might be very dangerous. Like here would be one with the yellow. And there would be, this guy here is another one with the blue. But honestly, though, they're only about this big. Oh, and I just noticed I didn't paint my nails today. Oops, I'll try to get it for the next video for you. But they would be this tiny blue. They're probably even tinier than this. They're very, very small. When I found some at the zoo, the one time at the aquarium, here's another one, would be a very small one. You have to really look for them in their cages because they're very, very tiny. But anyways, those are poison dart frogs. Sometimes their poison can get on our hands, but not too bad. They're not too bad with us, but for the most part, they're okay. It's just if you were an animal, step back, Jack. Don't go near those. Okay, what else were we doing? So I wanted to talk about the poisonous frogs. I'm going to show you, I have another type of frog in my pond today. He wasn't here yesterday. This here, believe it or not, is a frog. It is. That is a frog. It doesn't look like a frog, does it? Because look, it doesn't look like a frog. Doesn't have any legs or anything, does it? But this is how a frog starts. They start from an egg and they become a tadpole. And a tadpole is kind of like a fish. It will have gills. It breathes underwater. It swims underwater like a little fish, okay? And it has this little tail. But as the tadpole starts growing, so I gotta go like this because I'm one-handed right now. So when the tadpole starts growing, let me pull this out, it will then get two back legs. If I can find his other leg here, hang on. There we go. Okay, so it will grow two back legs and it will start swimming with those two back legs. He kind of looks silly right now, but he would just swim in the water. He has those two back legs to help him swim. Then all of a sudden, he will get, let's see if I can pull this out here. Sorry, I'm one-handed again. Gabby was not feeling so hot this morning. Then he will get two legs in the front. So he'll have two front legs. So as you can see, he has two front legs, two back legs. Then, once he gets those two back legs, he will start to get, hang on, I may have to put the phone down here. So let's see if we can get this to work. Let's see. Gotta turn this in. Oh, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to make it work. All right, then he will have his, let me fix his legs here. Okay, then he will have a new head, two back legs, and two front legs. Okay, and then his tail, see, he still has a little bit of his tail. His tail will then start to disappear. And once that tail disappears, he then becomes an adult frog. So there he is. Kind of looks silly here on the camera. I'm sorry, it was tough filming him on the camera, but then we have a frog. So that is the life cycle of a frog, which is kind of cool that they actually start growing in the water, swimming around like fish, and then they end up turning into a frog with 4 legs. And they'll swim in the water, but they can't stay in the water for real long. Another fun thing I have here today is I have an x-ray. So I'm going to hold it up here to the light. Oh, maybe, oh, that works right there. Do you see what that is? What animal do you think that might be? This is an x-ray of his bones, of what the inside of a frog looks like. They don't have too many bones though, as you can see. This is actually a frog. You are correct. It's a frog. It's an x-ray of a frog. And if I grab this paper, this is what that frog would look like. Oh, let me see if I don't get the shadow too much. That's what the frog would look like. It kind of looks like a big bullfrog. He's not green though, is he? He's actually brown. My dad's house, I find lots of these brown frogs, maybe not this exact one, but lots of brown frogs in his backyard. They like to be in the mulch and they scare me, and then I go running and everybody laughs at me. Then I want to pet it. But that would be the frog. And then see if I hold the x-ray up on top of it, see how it matches up to the frog body. So you can kind of see the frog is underneath it. Kind of cool. So that's a fun thing we would do at the light table, but of course we don't have the light table today. Another fun thing I have is I actually have some real frogs here. Now they're not alive, so they can't hurt you. If we get back to school, I may even pull these out and let you look at them one day. But it's the stages of the frog. It's the frog's life cycle of how it lives. So a frog first would start off, oh my goodness, can you see that? See those 5 little specks? It almost looks like a dice. Let me see if I can back it up a little bit. Oh, there we go. There's like 4 of them. Those are frog eggs. Those are frog eggs. They're just tiny. You can barely see them. So if you were in a pond, a lot of frog's eggs don't survive because the fish will eat them. But in a pond, that would be the frog. Oh, that's a better shot. That would be the frog eggs. Okay. Then remember I said it turns into a tadpole and it swims. And this swimming tadpole would actually get, let me see where the best shot of this is. He can actually get, ooh, it's not going to work. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it gets the little tail, has the tail, and it has gills. It can actually breathe. Let me see if I can turn it around so we can see the other side. There's the bottom side of it. You can see its a little mouth. But there's not much to it, just a tail. It looks like a little fish. So yeah, that's how the frog starts. Kind of cool. Now, this next one, I told you the frog starts getting its back legs. So look there. He got 2 back legs. His tail is still there. But isn't that pretty cool? Now, this frog's a little green. It's not as brown like the other one. Let's see if we can turn it over to this side. This side. Oh, there's his belly. He doesn't have front legs. He looks kind of silly because he just has those 2 back legs. You can still see his mouth is there. But kind of looks different. Yeah, that's the first start of a frog. Now here comes the next one. Now he's getting his front legs, or she. It could be a she. We don't know. Look how this one you can see the webbed feet. Kind of really cool. I think this is really interesting. And its back legs are getting bigger now. Now they're kind of like bent up for him to hop. Here's the other side of the frog. And you can really see those webbed feet on there. Again, his mouth is that one doesn't have his mouth opened. Now let's get to the next one. The next one, the tail is now starting to shrink. So as you can see, his tail is not. There we go. His tail. Oh, you can really see the webbed feet. See how it looks like a duck foot on his back leg there. But the tail is now starting to shrink up. Let's look at this side again. There's his underbelly again. Oh, that's not real good. Okay, so kind of cool. Then this one, he's now a little froglet. He's just a baby frog. He's not a tadpole anymore. Looks like his tail is pretty much gone. He's just a little froglet. He's just a baby. But he can't be swimming in the water anymore. His gills are now gone. And like I said, he's just a baby. All right, and now you can see he's getting spots there underneath his chin. And then an adult frog would look something like this. So see how he has the back legs? You can kind of see his eye there. His web feet. Oh, those webbing are really good now. Let's turn him over to his belly side and let's look at that. Not much really to see here. but you can kind of see there's the frog and his little feet. So that would be what an adult frog would look like. So kind of cool. I wanted to share that with you because I love learning about frogs. Frogs are so cool. So if you go walking out on a hike or anything, look around, see if you spot a frog anywhere. Maybe you can catch it. One time I took some friends down to a creek and we found some frogs jumping around. But go out and explore. You might find them in your mulch. Around this time in springtime, they start coming out. So I think that's it for today for frogs, and I'll come back on with some more videos later. All right, love you guys. Have a good one. Bye.